So now this journey is reaching its final leg, closer to Lata Chowk. But you're looking at the speed with which, the slow speed of this cavalcade, and that is the enthusiasm as far as pilgrims in this temple town are concerned. Large number of them also BJP Karyakartas along with the pilgrims, especially the Mahila Karyakartas who are walking close to the Prime Minister's Rath or that specially designed truck that the Prime Minister is on, along with Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Lallu Singh, the BJP candidate from Ayodhya, all three waving the BJP symbol almost constantly during this 2-kilometer long road show, the Rath Yatra between Sugriv Kila and Lata Chowk. But the bigger message that the BJP is trying to send out is the Prime Minister's target of 370 as far as the BJP is concerned, of 370 seats. Straight leap or straight lift from the Prime Minister's, perhaps one of his biggest achievements in this government was making Article 370 inoperative, something that was in the BJP's manifesto for decades, where the Prime Minister has been echoing that line that you cannot have two Prime Ministers, two constitutions and two flags in one country. Kashmir had its own constitution, own flag, and earlier its own Prime Minister. From the times of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the Jan Sangh used to say, "Ek desh mein do pradhan, do vidhan, aur do jhande nahi ho sakte, do nishan nahi ho sakte." And on the 5th of August 2019, Article 370 was made inoperative. Several political leaders had said words to the effect that there wouldn't be anyone who will lift the tricolour in Jammu and Kashmir. And in 2024, as India Today's Rahul Kanwal will be reporting in a while from now, Jammu and Kashmir has undergone a massive transformation. But what electoral impact of that transformation will we see in 2024, Nabila? That remains to be seen.
But to begin with, we're looking at least 10 seats that will go to vote, Gaurav, in Uttar Pradesh, and that includes, if I may list it out, Hathras, Agra, Firozabad, Fatehpur Sikri, Etah, Badaun, Bareilly, Onla, and Mainpuri, Sambhal. Now, out of the 10 seats that will be going into elections on the 7th of May, we believe 8 of them the BJP has managed to win, except for Mainpuri and Sambhal, which went to the SP. So, at this point is also very interesting because we're looking at the India bloc, the alliance partnership that prevails in Uttar Pradesh. So, SP has joined hands with several other regional parties with the Congress. So, they have come together as one unit. And we're
like they did even earlier. UP ke ladke saath hai, they've come together even earlier, both in 2017 and 22 in domestic elections and 2019 in their national elections. But it remains to be seen. You mentioned Etah, you mentioned Badaun, you mentioned Sambhal. These are all seats where Etah, Mainpuri, Badaun, Sambhal
dominated by the SP largely.
Where again it's going to be it promises to be a very interesting fight. So this phase 3 fight is very, very interesting, and perhaps that is why this roadshow has a major impact.
And for the BJP, the direct target is the Samajwadi Party's dynasty politics. You have Akhilesh Yadav himself contesting, his wife Dimple Yadav contesting, Akshay Yadav, Aditya Yadav. You heard Amit Shah also saying in a recent rally there that if they are representing the Yadav community, is there no other Yadav apart from the family of Mulayam Singh Yadav? So this is it's a head-on clash, and it seems like all these 10 seats that UP is going to elections on the 7th of May, it's a direct contest with the Samajwadi Party and the BJP. So no stone unturned, no stone left unturned for Prime Minister to ensure the biggest push.
And that is where these images become extremely, extremely crucial and critical, because here you have people not just from Ayodhya, which of course goes to polls in the 5th phase, not just from Ayodhya,
Assam,
but devotees.
Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Karnataka, you have most of
Absolutely.
these states going into elections, and that's why you see culture displayed of Madhya Pradesh, one part of India that's going to elections. So BJP strategy, there's nothing to beat. They're possibly the best war horses in the world, if I may say. Anjana Om Kashyap was still there, bringing us those live images.
370 सीटों का बीजेपी और एनडीए के लिए 400 पार का, तो पीएम ने यही से पूरी बात की है। और अयोध्या में जब वो आम व्यक्ति का हृदय यहाँ पर भगवान राम से जोड़ रहे हैं, तो आप सोच सकते हैं कि जो अयोध्या ये मानती है कि उसके कड़कड़ में भगवान है, जहाँ पर जन्म स्थली है प्रभु राम की, जहाँ लोगों के हृदय में, उनकी जीवन में, उनके दिनचर्या में, उनकी सुबह में, उनकी शाम में, उनके जन्म में, उनकी मृत्यु में, उनके मोक्ष में, सब कुछ भगवान राम जुड़े हुए हैं। चाहे भगवान राम के गीत के साथ किसी के जन्म का हर्ष मनाया जाता हो कि जनक के घर में आए हैं श्री राम, या फिर मृत्यु में जब राम नाम सत्य है कहा जाता है, इससे बड़ा क्या हो सकता है। अगर हिंदू धर्म, सनातन धर्म की बात होती है, तो इस धर्म में जन्म से लेकर मृत्यु तक एक ही सत्य माना जाता है, और वो है प्रभु राम का अस्तित्व। ये बीजेपी के कोर वोटर, उसकी विचारधारा, उसकी आइडियोलॉजी, बहुसंख्यकवाद की पूरी जो शक्ति और ताकत है, सोच है, उसके इर्द गिर्द घूमता है। और इसीलिए पूरी ताकत, अब यहाँ पे गाने बज रहे हैं, हर तरफ योगी मोदी के गाने यहाँ बज रहे हैं। देखिए यहाँ अयोध्या में 370 हटी, शांति, सुरक्षा, विकास, मोदी की गारंटी। इसके पोस्टर्स, मोदी के पोस्टर्स यहाँ पर लगे हुए हैं, मोदी की गारंटी के। उसमें 370 का हटना, कश्मीर के डल झील की तस्वीर है, डल झील की नया कश्मीर जिसे कहा जाता है, जो नारा है बीजेपी का, जिसपे आपने देखा है कि प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी कहते हैं कि हमने कश्मीर में कायाकल्प कर दी है। वो 370 का हटना, शांति, सुरक्षा, विकास का जिक्र होना, वो भी यहाँ पर पोस्टर्स लगे हुए हैं। अब देखिए इस बच्चे को, ये बच्चा दिखाई, छोटा सा बच्चा है, छोटा सा बच्चा है, और वो भी अपनी टोपी लगाकर इस घोर गर्मी में शाम में आप देख रहे हैं लोगों के बीच में पहुंचता हुआ। और यहाँ पर पुष्प वर्षा की हर जगह तैयारी है प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी में। एक बार फिर आपको दिखा दें पीएम का रोड शो। दरअसल ये रोड शो में जो आप लोगों का उत्साह देखते हैं, ये देखिए एक बार फिर यहाँ पर गुलाब की व्यवस्था की गई। तो यहाँ पर लोग गुलाब और पुष्प वर्षा करते हुए प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के पूरे काफिले का इंतजार कर रहे हैं। और धीरे धीरे ये काफिला पीएम का बढ़ रहा है। अब मुझे लगता है कि हम लोग लता चौक की तरफ बढ़ने वाले हैं, पहुंचने वाले हैं। और 370 का टारगेट बीजेपी का, 400 पार एनडीए का टारगेट। अगर ये टारगेट पूरा होना है तो उसका केंद्र अगर कोई है तो वो अयोध्या है। और अयोध्या नगरी में, भगवान राम की नगरी में, उनकी जन्मस्थली में लोगों का आज इस रोड शो में यूं हुजूम में पहुंचना एक बहुत बड़ा संकेत है। एक रणनीति भी है, ये एक विचारधारा भी है। और यहाँ मोदी मोदी के नारे लगते हैं। तो छतों पर लोग दिखाइए, छतों पर वो देखिए, छतों पर लोग हैं, वहीं से पुष्प वर्षा कर रहे हैं। तो जब गदा हो हाथ में, आप बाईं तरफ दिखाइए, आगे दिया है शाम के पहर में, महिलाएं गुलाब की पंखुड़ियों से भरी थालियों में दीप जलाकर पीएम का ये देखिए स्वागत कर रही हैं। ये स्वागत,
and the crowds are only swelling towards the end of this roadshow. A roadshow that started at the Sugriv Killa, or the entrance of the Divya Bhavya Ram Mandir at Ayodhya, to the end of that 2-kilometer long roadshow at Veena Chowk or Lata Chowk. But crowds only increasing towards the end, and some actually walking from the beginning towards the end, that 2-kilometer, with their little children. There's also the Ram Ki Pedi right next to the Veena Chowk. Ram Ki Pedi is where devotees take a dip in the holy Saryu River before they go for darshan at the Ram Janmabhoomi, or take a dip at the Saryu Ghat. The entire stretch of the Saryu Ghat is also being decked up and done up. And again, as we were pointing out, Swarg se milne gagan ko ja rahi Saket Nagri. Look at the enthusiasm, and Piyush describe that enthusiasm as Anjana was saying. The fact that Ram is a part of Sanatan civilization, it's that fire is being rekindled in the hearts of devotees by the Prime Minister.
Well, certainly, Gaurav, and they are not only linking this with their religion, their culture, but also with development. Remember that we spoke to many devotees, many people of Ayodhya. They are very much happy about the fact that Ram Temple has now been constructed, and they are thanking PM Narendra Modi for putting all his efforts in the construction of Ram Temple. Right now I'm present at Sugriv Fort. This is the very place from where the roadshow had begun, and right behind you see the majestic view of the entry point of Ram Temple, how this is completely decked up, and nobody could have even imagined that people of Ayodhya could never imagine that they would see this day, they would see the construction of Ram Temple. This is a fight which they fought for ages. This is a fight which they fought for centuries, and now finally when their dream has come true, they are very much happy. And after Pran Pratishtha, PM Narendra Modi has come to Ayodhya for the first time for the campaign, and while he was doing his road show, he was accompanied by Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath, BJP's Ayodhya candidate Lallu Singh, and there were other leaders of BJP who were there on that particular rath of PM Narendra Modi. He is now inching closer to Lata Chowk, and in few minutes from now we can see the road show to culminate. But during the entire stretch of road show, we saw the massive enthusiasm, massive support, and a lot of love coming out for PM Narendra Modi from the people who have come from different parts of the country, and also from Ayodhya Vasis. Many of them are also telling us, Gaurav, that yesterday they offered prayers at Ram Temple, and when they got to know that PM Modi is coming to Ayodhya for offering prayers and doing road show, they stayed back. And today, after catching one glimpse of their beloved leader, now they are going back. So this shows the kind of support PM Modi enjoys, the kind of love which he enjoys among the people of Ayodhya, among the devotees of Lord Rama. And after the construction of Lord Rama Temple, we are seeing overall development of Ayodhya, and PM Modi's road show is now further going to kickstart, further going to give a lot of impetus to the growth model which the BJP talks about.
Now it remains to be seen whether the Prime Minister, the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Lallu Singh, whether they get off this rath. There's a selfie point at Veena Chowk. Will they take a selfie at that selfie point before the Prime Minister then rushes to the Maharshi Valmiki International Airport for his onward journey? The campaigning continues now for phase 4, 5, 6 and 7 of the 2024 elections. But Yogi Adityanath stays back. Nabila, this is all about, as the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister had earlier told us, devotion and development going hand in hand.
I absolutely, but I also see it at a time when we're celebrating the Ram Mandir. Let's remember, this is an election campaign. It's a rally that's being carried out in Ayodhya, where Prime Minister Modi is endorsing the candidate Lallu Singh. And it appears that Prime Minister Modi's this pompous roadshow here will have an impact and a bearing even in other states across India that also goes to polls on the 7th of May. These kind of crowds, these celebratory images will surely have a psychological impact. At least that's what the BJP is hoping.